Today we're going to learn about double by single digit multiplication problems. But first I want to refresh your memories. So get out your whiteboards and markers and we're going to practice some single by single digit multiplication problems. There are some vocabulary words that I think you should know before starting this lesson. So first we have multiply. Multiply is increase or cause to increase greatly in number or quantity. So like multiples. And then we have area model. An area model is a rectangular diagram that is used to multiply and divide two numbers or expressions. Then we have strategy, and that is a plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or overall aim. And then we have add, the result of multiplication, or an expression that identifies objects to be multiplied called factors. So these are just some words I want you guys to keep in mind while we try out new strategies. Just to get some practice, we're going to do this problem. I know that one of the most common strategies we use to solve these kind of problems is putting them into groups. So we're going to do 4 dots, and we're going to do that 5 times. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 groups of 4 dots. Now we could do this the long way and count each individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Or, if you know how to count by 4s, you could do this a little bit faster. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 20 is our answer. I'm going to do one more practice problem to really refresh your memories. So we're going to do 3 times 6. We're going to place them in 6 groups of 3. So now we can count each individual dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Or, like I said previously, you can count them in groups. So if you know how to count by 3, you could do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and okay, so I really want to know if it's a good time to move forward with double by single digit multiplication, but I want to assess you guys on single by single digit multiplication first. So bring your Chromebooks up and open your camera app and scan this QR code. It's going to open a quiz and you're going to take it and then wait until I come around to you to check your score.
(32 times 8). Let's use the standard algorithm to multiply 32 times 8. The first step is to multiply 8 times 2. We know that 8 times 2 equals 16. We need to carry the 1 from the tens place and bring down the 6 from the ones place. Now we can multiply 8 times 3. 8 times 3 equals 24, but we need to add the 1 that we regrouped from the 16. So let's write 24 plus 1. 24 plus 1 is 25, so we can write 25. So the product of 32 times 8 is 256. Now let's break it up. We have 32 times 8. We can break up the 32 into tens and ones. We know 32 is 30, 3 tens is 30, and 2 is 2 ones. Now we can distribute the 8 with the 30 and with the 2. So we can do 30 times 8, and we can do 2 times 8. We know that 3 times 8 is 24, and we can add this 0 since we're doing 30 times 8, so it's 240, and 2 times 8 is 16. And now we can add 240 plus 16. 240 plus 16 is 256. We notice we get the same product using different strategies. Let's try the area model. We have 32 times 8. Again, we can break up the 32 into 30 plus 2. 30 plus 2 makes 32. Now let's multiply that by 8. So we need to distribute the 8 to the 30 and to the 2. Let's use a grid or area model to help us. 8 times 30 is 240 because 8 times 3 is 24 and we have the 0. And 8 times 2 is 16. We can take 240 plus 16. We know 240 plus 16 is 256. So we can say that 8 times 30 plus 8 times 2 equals 256. Let's use repeated addition. We need to add 32 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 32s. We know that 32 plus 32 is 64. 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we have 64 plus 64 plus 64 plus 64. Now let's combine 64 plus 64. We know that 64 plus 64 is 128, and 64 plus 64 is 128. Now we can combine or add 128 plus 128, which makes 256.
So I know that video might have been a lot with 4 different strategies, but I just wanted to show you guys the one that students usually like and the one that I like to use. So we're going to use the area model, and we're going to do the problem 25 times 9. So what we're going to do first is break up the 25 into 20 plus 5, and then we're going to put the 9 on the other side. I know that 20 times 9 is 180, but if you don't, you can use the standard algorithm and do this. I know that 0 times 9 is 0, and then I know that 9 times 2 is 18, which gives me 180. So I'm going to put that right there, because as you can see, the 20 and the 9, and then next we're going to do the 9 times the 5. 9 times 5 is 45. Now all we have left to do is add them together. So 180 plus 45 equals 225. Okay, so now that I introduced you guys to a couple of different strategies that you could use to solve double by single digit multiplication problems, I'm going to give you one, and I want you guys to use the strategies that were taught to you to try and figure it out. So we're going to do 27 times 4. Okay, you can turn and talk with a partner and discuss what you're going to do to solve this, and then you can work together. Okay, so you did the method where you broke it up into pieces. So you did 20 times 4, which is 80. And then you did 7 times 4, which is 28. And then what did you do next? Added 80 plus 28, which is 108. Good job. I noticed you didn't use the area model, and that's just fine. You do whatever you like to use best. Okay, so now I want you guys to get some more practice, and I have this worksheet, and I'll give you a separate worksheet to use all the strategies on. But these are just a bunch of different double by single digit multiplication problems, or if you really liked the area model method, I did find a worksheet that you can do that with. It provides a bunch of boxes, so you can do this one or that one. Okay, so now to just give your brain a little break, I want you guys to get out your Chromebooks and go to the Canvas page and click on the song link that I provided. It is called Multiplication Mashup. It's a long song, so you don't have to watch the whole thing, but just try to understand what it's saying and kind of relate it to what we're learning. Here's a little sneak peek. Go! All my students, listen up.
Are you rocking with the eights for sure? 8, 16, 24, 32, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96. Party rocking with the eights. Can you handle it? Go on, do those nines for me. McCarthy man. We got those nines. 9, 18, 27. I'm just beginning. 36, 45.
Okay, so I'm not able to show how it works on my screen, but I can come around and show you guys if you need help. You will find this app icon in the Canvas page, and because you guys have behaved so well through all these lessons, I'm going to let you play a multiplication game. And it's really fun. You get to choose characters and then move on to levels when you get answers right. So this concludes our lesson with double and single digit multiplication. And I just wanted to say good job to you guys. You all behaved really well and did a really good job of understanding new concepts.